If you guys want the best and most reliable Ultimate Team coin source, make sure you guys go check out FIFAUTCOINSTORE.com for all your Ultimate Team coin needs. All the links will be in the description below, so make sure you guys go check them out if you guys are interested in purchasing any coins. Hey guys, what's going on? Russo here, bringing you guys a little bit something different today. We are finally bringing you guys another squad builder. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying all the player reviews we have been doing. A lot of really good players have been coming out. I mean, this week's Team of the Week was pretty good with Benteke. That's how you guys told me how to pronounce it. Huntelaar and then Coutinho as well. And we just did a review on the Man of the Match, Luiz, as of yesterday. So some really cool players that I've had the opportunity to review for you guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy them. If you guys missed any of them, they will all be on my channel, so make sure you guys do go check them out. But we are doing the squad with the Man of the Match, David Luiz, today, and this is a really cool, interesting squad. Very cool links. And starting off the goalkeeper, guys, we do have Ospina, the Colombian goalkeeper, and he is pretty much terrible, guys. I mean, his speed is only 34, and he is extremely short as well. He's not very good, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, his stats say otherwise. If his speed was a little bit more around 50 or so, he would probably be much better, but he just really didn't do the job for me, and I definitely wouldn't recommend using him. Now, I used him basically for chemistry purposes. You will see who the center back is, but that's basically the only reason why I did use him. I do believe another type of keeper would work if you guys did want to go with that, but definitely go ahead and experiment with it. So moving on, guys, to the first center back, we have Kenneth Omaruo, 72 pace, guys, 65 defense, and I believe that's at 73 heading. Very solid stats for a silver center back. I've actually used him in 3 teams now to link up with some pretty cool links. So you guys will understand how the Nigerians kind of get, into their linkage when we do get into this video. So moving on to the first center back, guys, or the second, excuse me, we do have Pereira from the Liga MX, 82 pace, guys, 77 defense, and 79 heading. So some pretty good stats. He does kind of stand pretty short at 5'11" for a central center back. That is one of the problems that I did notice with him. He kind of got rushed off the ball a little bit, and pushed off the ball, not rushed. He kind of got pushed off the ball a little bit, which is a little bit unfortunate. But other than that, he kind of played pretty decent for me. So moving on to the next center back in the final one for the squad, guys, we have Nestor Araujo. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. 74 pace, guys, 71 defense, and 71 heading. So some very good stats on this silver player. 6'4" tall, but we did put him out the outside back. He actually got a really nice deflection right here to score a goal in the 83rd minute to actually win me the game, the 84th minute. It was 83 minutes and 2 seconds, but that was actually a very good goal, to allow me to win the game 1-0. So moving on, guys, to the left end, we have gone with a bronze, and we will get to explaining this in a few minutes here. But we do go with Jesus Corona from the Liga MX as well. So 80 pace, guys, 69 dribbling, 56 shooting, 37 defense, 60 passing, and 47 heading. 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. Actually did score a goal for me, and it was a pretty nice goal. I'm not gonna lie, I had a really nice finesse finish into the far right hand corner of the net. I believe that's the goal that we are going to be showing right now. So beautiful work right here from Araujo. I believe that is. I have no idea why he's up there. Actually, it's not Araujo. It's one of the strikers, but you guys will get to find him out. You can go back and look who it is if you do want to, but you guys will be able to find that out. So moving on to the next center mid, guys, one of the best players in the squad, and I think he was very underrated for the price that he did cost me. We do have Christian Valdez from the Liga MX as well, but he's actually Mexican. So 82 pace, guys, 69 dribbling, 60 shooting, 67 defense, 69 passing, and 46 heading. So this guy, from the looks of it, he can be an all-around beast player. I mean, he has the pace, he has the defense, and he's actually a very good player. 3-star skill moves definitely works for me. I mean, a lot of people like to have 4-star and above, but this guy was absolutely amazing, and there's multiple people that you guys could have gone with to be that center mid right there. You could have gone with any other Liga MX player that was Mexican, I do believe, or you could have even gone with one that is on a similar team, but you really want to do a Mexican player from the Liga MX because you will see how he links up with everybody, but I actually chose him because he was a little bit of a pacier player at 82 pace, but it turns out that he's a very good player as well. I'm actually really interested in building a silver Mexican league side, or a Mexican league side in general. They look to be very good. Really love using Quintero, and really love using Arellano. He's an absolutely beast striker from the Liga MX, and he is just phenomenal. So really good players from the Liga MX, including Valdez, and also Bermudez is very good, but he costs a lot more coinage, and he's actually converted from a cam. So moving on to the next center mid, guys, we do have another man of the match, because you guys already know man of the match David Luiz is mixed into this squad. We do have man of the match Mikel, who originally is a CDM, guys, but we have moved him up to a center mid, and let me tell you, this is a great card, and he does play for Chelsea, but this card is essentially useless. Unless you guys put him at CDM, he doesn't really do too much. 72 pace, guys. He has very high defense and very high heading as well. So he basically fits the statue of, a really good defensive mid, but he just doesn't do it for a center mid. He's very tall, very slow, and very lanky, and I just really didn't like him. But moving on to the right mid, guys, we are adding our third man of the match card into the squad. We do have Victor Moses. Keep in mind, guys, once again, you guys already know that man of the match David Luiz is in this squad, so this one would be the third man of the match card. But 85 pace, guys, he does have the 4-star skill moves, which definitely does help, and this was a beautiful little goal that he actually did score. Now, I have played with him at right forward or right wing. I believe I've actually played with him in both, but I think he definitely plays much better up there than the right mid position. But he is a very good player, has some extremely good stats, and is definitely well worth the investment. So moving on to center forward, guys, we do have Javier Hernandez, or Chicharito, from Manchester United. You guys all know him as the pace demon, but he is a very good player as well. 90 pace, guys, 74 dribbling, 76 shooting, 44 defense, 63 passing, and 77 heading. So some very good stats on Chicharito, and he always produces in every single team that I have him in. He is a phenomenal player at that center forward position. He's extremely fast. Usually the center forward is the first person to get the ball from the center mids, all depending on what you guys are playing, what formation you are playing, and having him as a center forward and being able to make those runs, because typically, guys, if the ball gets passed up to your center forward, the center forward will actually then pass it to the strikers, and the center forward will be the one that is making the run. So having a little bit of a pacier center forward is a good idea. You guys can definitely take that into some consideration, and I definitely would try that out if I were you guys, just mainly due to the fact that having that pacier center forward, he will make those awesome runs, and he will actually get behind the defense much quicker than the strikers would, depending on the speed of your strikers. Beautiful little cheeky chip shot right there from Chicharito for the last goal in the squad that he did score. But nonetheless, guys, he's very good. So moving on, guys, to the next striker, or the first striker in the squad, excuse me, we have Aldo de Negris. So most of you guys know that he got a man of the match card, and originally, guys, I had built this squad around him in the David Luiz man of the match. But guys, I went into the market, and de Negris, the only one on the market, was going for 520,000 coins the day that I actually built the squad, and to me that was not worth it. So I opted to go with the regular normal silver one, whose price was actually a little bit inflated just due to his man of the match card. So I actually paid around 2,000 coins for him, or a little bit more. And he was actually a decent player. I'm not going to lie. He is a little bit slow, but he's very tall, so it kind of makes up for it in that aspect. But when he did have the opportunity to finish, he finished very nicely, as you guys could have seen from the first goal. But nonetheless, guys, that is supposed to be the man of the match, de Negris. But he was way too expensive for me to invest in, and I really didn't want to risk that amount of coins just to put him in the squad, so I would have rather gone with the regular one. So here you go, guys. Here is the man of the match, David Luiz, at the second striker position. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the review I did of him yesterday. He is a phenomenal player, like I mentioned, but we have converted him all the way to a striker from the central defensive mid position. But 80 pace, guys, 73 dribbling, 73 shooting, 81 defense, 75 passing, and 80 heading. So he can be basically considered a target man, because he's actually meant to play a center back, guys, as most of you know, or a central defensive mid position. But he can actually be a target man in the middle, and he's very good on corner kicks as well. That is one thing that I mentioned in the review. He actually scored a corner for me, which I was really pleased with, because typically your strikers aren't really the ones inside the box. But I think since David Luiz kind of has that CDM mindset, here's a beautiful little header from Luiz right there. But I think since he has that CDM mindset, because players, their mindset doesn't change depending on what their position says on their card. So if they're a high defensive work rate and high attacking, that's going to stay the same no matter what position they are placed at. So that's why you have to kind of mix and match and play around with things a little bit, because converting David Luiz up to a striker is actually okay, just mainly due to the fact that he does have high offensive work rate. So that is one benefit of him. But if you were to take a center back or a CDM with low defensive work rates and switch him to a striker, or low attacking work rates, excuse me, guys, that wouldn't be as beneficial, because he would be way farther back, probably in the center forward or cam position, maybe even the central mid, depending on how bad the work rates actually are. So you really just need to take that into effect with David Luiz and any other player that you really want to convert up to that striker position. But David Luiz is an awesome player to play with. He's extremely fun. If you guys missed the review, make sure you guys do go back and check that out. Very good in-depth review of him, and he was a lot of fun. His finishing was just atrocious, but he is, having him up there at striker, linked up with the other two Chelsea man of the match players, is absolutely awesome, guys. So thank you guys for watching so much. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you guys do leave a like. Let's go ahead and try for 200 likes. That would mean the world to me, guys. Thank you so much for all your support recently. You guys have been absolutely amazing, and I definitely do appreciate it. So thank you very much. But until next time, guys, this has been Russo, and have a good one.